If you've been following along with my channel, then you'll know that I've been trying to sell this wonderful 986 Boxster, the green flash. And we've got 1 hour, 25 minutes left to go before somebody wins this no reserve auction. And I'm getting a little bit nervous, to be perfectly honest. I spent $13,000 on this car, and you will have followed me over the previous 11 months as I fixed it up. It has been greatly improved over that period of time, and I spent $13,000 on it. The bidding now, 1 hour 25 minutes left to go, is currently at $9,000, so I'm hoping we'll see a flurry of bids come in at the last minute, so watch along with me as we do that. But a few of you have asked me, well, what's coming next? And I've also asked you on my Instagram account, details below, what you'd like to see on the channel. So let's just talk about that for a minute. So firstly then, why have I decided to sell it? I mean, I hadn't quite finished putting it all together. It was nearly done, and I'm actually selling the car with the shock absorbers, the struts included. Well, this car has taught me a lot, actually. I am no mechanic, and I've never claimed to be. In fact, I've claimed quite the opposite. But this car has taught me that actually I can do these things, and they're not that hard. Admittedly, the hardest thing I've done, I suppose, is changing brakes and polishing, and I attempted to put a new hood on, soft top that is, and failed. But I've found my limits, and I think I want to carry on doing that. There's also other things that you should know about being a small YouTuber with a small channel. And the first thing about that is obvious. You don't make any money from it. I make a little bit of money out of it, but it's not the thousands and thousands of dollars that possibly the bigger YouTubers get. And they're constantly changing their cars and adding to their fleet and working on a different car in every video. When you've got 10,000 subscribers, as I nearly have, subscribe if you can help me there, you just don't have that money. So I have to sell the car that I'm working on in order to get the next car for you guys to look at. And so, whilst I'd love to keep this car, there's two things that prevent me from doing that. One is just I need the money to get at the next opportunity. And secondly, a Boxster is a nice car. Is it a car you really want to keep forever? Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not that kind of guy, though. I really want to get into new things. I'm 51. Life is too short. There are too many cars, and frankly, not enough time. And so I think I've got this car at a place where it's good enough to be handed on to somebody else. Remember the state this car was in when I got it in. Absolutely awful. You wouldn't want to be seen in it. Now, I'm quite happy to be seen in it. In fact, I really enjoyed it over the summer. It is, with this roof down, it's been fabulous. It's kept up with my friends down in the Tail of the Dragon in North Carolina. But I think now is the time to, maybe look for something else. And let's see what that is. So what is coming next then? What am I going to do with the channel? Well, the channel, I think, has been really sort of a magazine channel for all sorts of Porsche things up until now. And frankly, that's not sustainable. For the review kind of videos that I've done, in that beautiful orange 911 from 1974, the various dealership videos I've done, those are super hard to arrange, especially when you've only got 10,000-ish, keep subscribing, subscribers. People are not generally interested in you, in your channel, your ability to advertise for them. And I was very lucky to get a few of those videos, in the early parts of my channel. And my channel's grown fairly quickly. I've only been doing this for 2 years. And I'd like it to grow even more. I'm trying to build a community here of people who just enjoy these things and want to talk about it. So what does come next then? Well, what comes next is what I can control myself. If you rely on other people too much for your content, then you're kind of at their mercy, and I don't want to go down that road. It's too frustrating, and it's unsustainable. So what I'm going to do is make the content about me and my cars, frankly. Now, I don't know what specific car is coming next after this beautiful green machine behind me, but what I do know is that a lot of you have enjoyed the journey with this car. A lot of you have enjoyed that it's just a guy with not very much money, buying possibly at the lower end of the Porsche market, and then making something better. And I think that's what I'd like to do. It's what gives me the most amount of satisfaction. So as I said, this car has really given me confidence, and the bug, actually, at the beginning of my channel's time, I actually said, if you ever see me do a how-to video or working on my own cars, kill me, because I've obviously gone deranged and completely mental. Now, having tried some of these things, I'm quite enthused by the whole thing, actually. So the next car is going to be something towards the bottom of the Porsche range, but there are plenty of interesting cars in that level of price range. And I'm going to do it up. We're going to do, probably won't be a nut and bolt restoration, but probably what it will be is more of what you've seen with this Boxster, but taken up to another level. So, being totally honest, of course, I know exactly what I want to buy next, and I'm out there looking for it already in the anticipation that the sale of this car goes through and I've got a few grand that I can spend on the new car. But what I'm hoping is that we get the Team Think started in the comments below, and you give me some ideas about what we could buy for the price that I'm getting for this Boxster. And on that subject, let's go back to the auction. Okay, you guys. 6 minutes, 56 seconds left. Still at 9 grand. Is grand theft larceny about to occur? Stay tuned. 4 minutes, new bidder. 9,250. 3 minutes 30, another bidder. 9,500. And another new bidder. 9,860. 2 minutes 56 seconds. $10,110. Here it goes, somebody says. Yikes, you're right, here it goes. Hopefully here it goes. Hopefully here it goes. So, look, no reserve. I want this car to sell, honestly, and I can't be asked to mess around. The car market is what it is. I think it's probably come down since I bought this car. But if it goes for $10,110, then that's what happens. I shall own that. 1 minute 10 seconds. 10,360. Gone up to 10,360. Come on, come on. 10,610. 10,610, we're up to 10,610. Let's refresh the screen for the billionth time. 11,110. Another 2 minutes back on the clock. I ought to be a game show host, shouldn't I, really? Maybe not. Who else is watching in on this? Comment below if you're watching in on this when it happened live, like I am right now. In 11,360. Come on, son. 11,610. 12.5. 12.5. Thank you, sir. And I'm feeling happier, I must say. 9 grand. Yep. That was a bit of a Code Brown moment there, I think. But 12.5. That's more respectable. Look, I realised that when I did all this work that really I was just correcting the deferred maintenance. I've made it into a nice car now. But does that really increase the value just with deferred maintenance? Not so sure, actually. And I knew that when I bought it, that whatever I did to it, I'd probably not see any of the money that I put into it again. But what I have done is given it another 5 years, 10 years by just looking after it a bit. That soft top will last for many years to come, and the brakes will last a good long period, the heater, all the things that I've done to it. I'm really happy about it. That gives me enormous pleasure. 12,750. Oh my god. 13,250. We're ahead in a sort of a man math kind of way. 10, 9, 13,500. 13,750. If I get 13,750 for it, I'm totally happy. 14,000. Has anybody else done a no reserve auction before? It's quite exciting. You should give it a go. It's good for you. It gets your heart racing. It's like going on a 2-mile jog. Not that I remember what that's like, of course. Oh, it's gone up. 14,250. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please wait. Checking for last minute bids. 14,250. What do you think? Is that a good deal? I didn't think I was going to get all my money back. I got some of it back, which I think is quite pleasing, really. So, thank you for everybody that bid on the car. Really appreciate your support. Thank you for everybody who's watching my videos as well. Really appreciate that support. 14,250 allows me plenty of money for my next gig. For my next Porsche. It's going to be a Porsche. So if you've joined this channel expecting to see Porsches, you're okay. We're going to keep going with that. but that gives me plenty of money to buy the next car for all of you to watch. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for anyone that bid on my car or viewed it or shared it with other people. Really appreciate that. And look out for the next one. It could be an exciting one next time. So if you haven't subscribed, think about it now, because you'll see what I'm going to get next.